What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is another Watch of Realms video and there are two new heroes coming which you can find in-game news. Hero skills for Valeriya and Brokkir. Also we're going to be talking about White Tower boss information. I haven't gone over it yet so we'll go over that as well. On a note of the two new heroes, tomorrow I will have a video just talking about their skills, promotions, awakens, the whole shebang. On both heroes, Valeriya and Brokkir. That will be posted tomorrow. It's from the test server, so it's timed, so it has to be tomorrow. It can't be any earlier. You'll see other content creators doing that as well, I'd assume. So let's have a little look at the two new heroes first. Valeriya, I think that's how you say her name. I think we all know that my pronunciation of hero names is not always top tier. But you find it funny anyway, so whatever. The most unusual background, Valeriya goes as berserk as the orcs that raised her, deadly when wounded. I'm surprised she's not a bleeder. Wait, does she? Maybe she does. But just, yeah, when she's wounded. Oh, that would have been quite cool, wouldn't it, if they made her a bleeder. Talent increases attack and defense as health drops. The increase peaks when health drops to a certain degree. So as you can see, with a health dropping, you're going to get a boost to attack and defense capabilities, optimal at low health, unyielding, which I believe is invincibility to death, arena mastery, basic attack deals damage to one enemy, her ultimate increases damage, each attack launched consumes a portion of her current health and generates one stack of power of the sword up to a limited number of stacks. The hero cannot be healed during the skill. When the skill ends, deals massive burst damage to the main target and a set number of targets around them. Power of the sword increases burst damage to the main target with each stack after the skill ends. On her auto skill, smashes a target enemy, dealing massive damage and inflicting vulnerability to physical damage, that is, not magical damage. During the ultimate, each attack reduces plunging slashes cooldown. Vulnerability to physical damage increases damage taken, takes effect when only stronger than the current buff or debuff on the same attribute. So it won't replace one that's stronger, kind of thing, you know. Passive, when health drops below a certain threshold, restores a certain portion of health per second, triggers the following effect instead during the ultimate. This is important. The hero enters the unyielding state upon taking fatal damage and dies immediately when the ultimate ends, which can be triggered up to a limited number of times per deployment. Unyielding will not die from taking damage. So, you know, that passive hopefully is triggered when you're in ultimate form, because it'll be much more useful. Passive reduces a hero's cost in arena battles as well. Okay, so she looks cool, right? She sounds good. What is that? What is that button there? I don't understand that. I don't know what they are because that does nothing. What the hell is that? Okay, and also she is a fighter and she is from the Chaotic faction. Wait, Chaotic and is that Infernal? No, it's not Infernal. It's Chaotic. But what the hell is this one again? My goodness. Moving on. Moving on. We have Brokkir, who is a defender. He is a really big tank. He isn't big as in height big, maybe wide big, but he is a dwarf. With frost in his veins, Haar's blacksmith freezes those who stray too close and shields allies with ice. He is really, really cool, actually. His talent reduces adjacent allies' damage taken by a certain... I just realised what I said. He is really cool when he does freeze. That makes sense. So reduces adjacent allies' damage taken by a certain portion. If the hero is inflicted with freeze, the damage reduction is increased. Capabilities is defense and shield. Freeze means he becomes frozen, unable to take action. But don't worry, there's a reason for that. Basic attack deals damage to one enemy, and he's not going to be dealing damage anyway. You don't care if he's not taking actions. Ultimate gains freeze and a shield based on max health during the effect of freeze. When the shield is gone, the freeze applied will end in advance. Passive, receiving damage has a chance to inflict freeze upon a few enemies in range. If this hero is inflicted with freeze, the chance increases. So when he's in freeze, he has a higher chance to freeze the enemies. See, I told you there was a reason. Passive, when receiving fatal damage for the first time, the hero gains freeze and becomes immune to all damage for a while. I like how I don't add the stats in here. But remember, Tomorrow, I will go over a lot more on these heroes. We'll talk about their skills in depth. We'll talk about their promotions. We'll talk about their awakens. And what happens with Brokkir is pretty insane. When he gets his awakens, but I don't want to ruin it. And I'm not allowed to anyway. So yeah, watch those videos tomorrow, and you'll know a lot more about them. Okay, let's have a little look at White Tower boss info. Herdus, the Lord of the White Tower, now stands as one of the most powerful mages in tier. This is for the new campaign chapter, by the way, as you can see here, which does, goodness, am I going to go through this as well? Oh, whatever, we'll go for it. In the first stage, Herdus is a legendary mage who can unleash powerful elemental effects. He is especially skilled in using ice and fire magic to defeat enemies. Number 2, in the second stage, Herdus reveals his artificial body and enhances his defense, but he no longer possesses elemental characteristics. Instead, he is skilled in manipulating magical energy to attack enemies and can absorb energy when a hero releases a skill to unleash his own skills. So number 3. Finally, once Herdus is defeated in his second stage, he enters an even more powerful third stage. Get ready for the challenge, Commanders. I mean, I like he's got 3 stages. It's going to be a bit of fun pushing through him and seeing how hard he is. Doesn't he look like... What's he called again from Star Wars, the old dude? Oh my god, how can I forget his name? Anyway, he does look a bit like him. Probably a really bad representation of it, but yeah, his face just looks like it, which is tiny, and probably doesn't even look like it. I can't remember his name, though. What is his name? Tell me. Campaign Chapter 9, the White Tower Introduction. New stages. So, this is what the new stages are going to look like, and there are 17 stages in Campaign Chapter 9. Step onto the White Tower and explore its secrets. There's a new mechanism, alarm. Oh my god, they got a bow on a unit's head. There will be patrollers. There will be patrollers appearing in the field. Once they detect an enemy units or are attacked, they will activate the alarm, awakening all golem constructs in low energy mode. So wait, so once they detect enemy units or are attacked, that's going to be interesting. So you don't want to be detected. You don't want to attack them until you're ready to take down those golem constructs. By the sounds of it, new monsters, golem constructs, a non-living being made by the White Tower mages using enchanted stones powered by magic. You spoke about the patroller. He can awaken the destroyers. Uncommon destroyer is a combat golem construct with high attack and ability to deal massive AoE damage. I don't like the sound of that. Jeez, look at the ball. Nasty. Common destroyer, a combat golem construct with high attack speed and attack. Okay, but these ones are nasty. Will this awaken the Supreme Destroyers? I guess it will. So these are the 2 types here. So the Supreme Destroyer, a combat golem construct with high attack and incredible defense. So we have one that's going to be dealing massive damage. We have one who's going to be taking massive damage. That's interesting. White Tower mages, powerful mages who each carry out their duties in the White Tower. The Bookkeeper, a powerful mage, it deals magic damage to all enemies in range. Okay, we're going to want to use range on him, I guess. I mean, we could get nuked. White Tower's Scholar, a formidable mage that yields ancient magic to inflict single target damage. So we want our healers there. Restorer, a mysterious magical creature that can cure golem construct. And the Fool. Why did I think of me when I said the Fool? Why? What's wrong with me? A powerful mage that with dangerous magic that can enhance golem constructs. He's a buffer. Ferrophis, the Truth Seeker. It looks kind of cool. A powerful mage. It deals massive damage and weakens enemies with their fire magic. Okay. Recommended heroes in this are apparently. We'll find out if it's right. Heroes that can shorten revival time or have relatively short revival time, such as Aatrox, the Daemon, etc. Heroes with high defense and strong individual damage reduction capabilities, such as Olag. Heroes that deal single target magic damage and true damage, such as Armani, Nocturne, etc. Etc. It would be nice if they gave us the full list, wouldn't it? Just to help us out a little bit. First clear rewards are diamonds and a legendary summoning crystals. Not crystals. So that's going to be interesting. So, it's more content for us to do. That's good. We like new content. We like more content. How hard is it going to be, though? That's the question. I assume it's going to be pretty hard. But we're looking forward to more rewards. We're looking forward to the new heroes. We're looking forward to the White Tower. And the boss, it sounds really like a really fun kind of battle as well. So hopefully it's not too hard. We will cover it, obviously. And yeah, good luck. Have a fantastic day or evening wherever you are, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.